EK, that's 33 father. Evil Knievel. Next, George Clooney. The Clooney. She had a big fake jaw implant. Do you know who she looks like there to me? Not all of you might know who it is, but Dick Van Dyke. I'm seeing a Dick Van Dyke. It's the long face with the big chin that does it. It's not wide enough to be a man's face. Clooney. Back file quickly. George Clooney. Search. Whilst it searches for George Clooney, we'll go after images. It's wonky as well. Look, that chin is wonky. Look, how is that possible? You got state-of-the-art surgeons, and it's not happening. A male. They've both got closer eyes. They've both got long faces. Small faces, look, but long skulls. Which is what we see with women. Small faces, long skulls. If a man's got a long face, he's got a massive face. I'm telling you, it's huge. It's not squashy and petite. Look at the husband with the clavicles. I got a place to put Mama's spicy meatball. George Clooney and his mail order bride. Look at that face in the kneecap. Ha, 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 ha. It literally looks like a demon with its mouth open, doesn't it? Male kneecaps, bony, more visceral, cause faces to appear in them. When a woman has a face in a kneecap, it looks like a Casper the Friendly Ghost, like a baby or something. Because you've got subcutaneous laser fat all over the body. We're looking at George Clooney. There she is as a young George right there. Can we find that picture? We can. Small dentures, soft eyes, high set ears, no jawline, no neck. Very soft, feminine. Look at those eyelashes. And an Adam's raisin implant to fool the masses. And it works. It absolutely works. Before it was pointed out to me, I never ever spotted a woman pretending to be a man. Ever, ever, ever. I never ever spotted one of these. I spotted the males. Sandra Bernhard, Janet Street Porter, Amy Winehouse, Tracy Chapman. I spotted at least 4 of them. But I still didn't believe that they were men because people around me said, no, you're wrong. Peer pressure. Now, I don't cave into peer pressure. I'll stand up with my middle fingers up, spouting the truth. It is what it is. You can't undo it. Once you can see that wide 5-head look, the soft female eyes, big but high set ears, the sloping jawline, the wonky chin, the fake Adam's raisin implant. Look at that. That's not an Adam's. How is that a trachea? He's got a concave Adam's apple. Or she. But she's looking worse for wear, isn't she, as she gets older, look. They used to say my brother looked like George Clooney, but he never did. My brother looked nothing like Clooney. Like they said, I look like Keanu Reeves and Jim Carrey. I don't look like either. It's just the teeth. The white teeth. I'm on about, not the size. Caterpillars for eyebrows. The sloping, soft, rounded jaw of a woman look. George Clooney is a woman. Final answer. GC, what's that? 3 7s. 7 7 7. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight away, we're done. It's game over. We'll start with, where was it? That one first. Bink. George Clooney is a woman. Shoulder tilt, hip twist, short arms akimbo, full mints. There's another one right there. Same problems with the full mints. There from Flamingo. Knees are separated. Look at the shoulder twist. Shoulder tilt, sorry. Look at the big bum and thighs of George Clooney. Look at those chicken nom. Look at how thick that thigh is. Chicken nom nom thighs. George Clooney fails forensics. It's a girl. Inline footfall. There's another one. Inline. There's a stair fail. Look at the female queue line. Look at the arms hanging akimbo. There's another flamingo there. The bodyguard's a woman as well. I thought that was Howard Stern for a second. Full mints, wrong angle. Straight legs, look, versus inward pointing thighs and knees. Is that Danny DeVito? Look at the mints. Look at that queue line on Danny DeVito. Is that bigger? It is. Look at that queue line on Danny DeVito. You gotta be kidding me. It's a woman. Final answer. George Clooney is a woman as well. Given away by the inline footfall look. She walks like a tightrope walker. One foot in front of the other. So does Brad Pitt. Arms akimbo. And all these people, honestly, I can only imagine these are all flip-flops. Why would you go and stand out in the streets and praise these bitches? Look at the husband. That was one of the first pictures I ever saw that I realised I was looking at a dude pretending to be a woman. Amal Clooney. It's in one of my very first videos as a proof. I could see the shoulders over the hips. I was like, that's a dude. That straight up is a pencil walking down the street. George Clooney, stair fail. Look at the knee separation. Look at the knees together. Look, if this was a real woman and she was about to go down the steps, those knees would already be like this. They'd look like that. We're done. George Clooney is biologically feminine. A female. Proven by the way she walks. George Carlin, no. George Clinton, George Clooney, there you are. George Clooney. George Clooney. George Clooney. Oh, Clooney. There you go. George Clooney. Thanks for playing CSI with me. We'll close that one down. Open up a new one. Bum, 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 bum. George Clooney. Joe Rogan. I swear down we've already done Joe Rogan. Are you even checking? Joe Rogan. Yeah. Wasting my life. Next. Dakota Fanning. I swear I've done Dakota Fanning as well. Dakota Fanning. Or was it the other Dakota that we did? Johnson. Oh, it might be Johnson. You might have me. Yeah, you got me. Dakota Fanning.